Okay, so core in the chair, we're gonna warm up, full body warm up, and then we're gonna stretch it out, and then we're just gonna do core exercises for the rest of the time. So before we do any of that, let's set up our posture for class. We're gonna go feet flat on the floor. Okay. Hands on the knees today. We're gonna like someone punch us in the stomach, and then we're gonna look down with our chest. Okay. Is our slouchy posture. Now we're gonna undo that. So first thing is your belly button and your hips move forward, kind of like you're rolling your hips forward. Okay. Then from here you lift from your stomach, lift your chest. That's gonna naturally bring your head up, and then you're gonna relax your shoulder blades and pull them back slightly. That's probably a good posture. Okay. Now from here we're gonna exaggerate it. We're gonna go belly button forward even a little more. Chest comes up like someone's pulling you up to the ceiling. You're gonna look up with your chin, be mindful of your neck. Now you're stretching out the front here. Okay, keep that nice tall lift. And then we're going to, in reverse order, relax the stomach a little bit, relax the rib cage, relax the chest, and looking down. Okay, big mistake we can make when we do postures like I got good posture. Don't flare your rib cage. Okay, try to sit up from your head and relax in the shoulders. Lock that in for the rest of the day. You're gonna be set. Okay, let's go ahead and start the warm up. Feet together. Squeeze the knees, squeeze. We're gonna do this again later. We're gonna squeeze the glutes, squeeze the stomachs. 3 seconds. Ready and squeeze. And relax. Be mindful of your neck, okay? Don't squeeze your neck. Here we go. In, suck and squeeze. And relax. You want to feel like you're sucking up from the bottom. Here. Okay, hold that. And then we're gonna march. And march. No arms. Hands on the stomach to make sure you're squeezing in the whole time. Every exercise is a core exercise. If you're activating, and by activating I mean sucking in here, no neck tension. Relax your upper body. A lot of times people are like, relax. All right, set the arms, then step. Okay, we got the alignment, we got our core. Now we'll just breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. And breathe in. And exhale. And a 4, 3, 2. Bring the feet apart, arms straight, up and down, bicep curl. Shoulder blades aren't moving, chest is up, posture is nice. We're just bending at the elbows. Good. And a 4, 3. We're gonna go right into some shoulder raises. We're gonna go forwards. Forwards. Good. And then we're gonna go like a T. Ready? T. Or as I say, little birdies. All right, train your brains coming early. We're gonna do forward, side, forward, side, forward, side. Hold your arms out, circles, little circles. Little tiny, ooh, feel the burn, rotator cuffs. Gotta work your rotator cuffs endurance-wise. Otherwise, circle, circle, breathe. Good. Take out those arms, give them a second. Feet together, knees apart, open and close. Real quick, we don't have the band, right? We'll still get the hips warmed up. Hips, hips, and hips. Good, hips. Now we're gonna go with a lateral step, step, and step. And smile. Oh, who's still doing their core? That good job. And step, and step, and step, and step, and a step. All right, we're gonna two more. We'll stretch. Hamstring curl, bend, and bend, and bend. And as you're bending, walk your feet forward a little bit. Walk your feet forward. Walk your feet forward. Then you're gonna bend your knee more. It's like you're kicking the bottom of the chair with the heel. They don't actually recommend kicking it, but you can jump. And kick, and bend, and a kick, and a bend, and a kick. Last one, it's called the jump rope. Jump. If you're doing it standing up, just do one leg at a time, high knee. All right, there's another option. But I like a both feet, get the core. Good. And a core. And a 4, 3, 2, shake them out. Nice job. All right, let's get a quick stretch, and then it's core to the end. First one, you got to stretch the hip flexors, okay? We're going to turn, bend this knee, kick this leg back, okay? Now, posture, don't yank up from rib cage like I started with. Just nice and tall and lift. We're going to reach straight up. Use this hand. Feels like someone's pulling you up, so you're going to stretch. It's almost like, I like to think, pulling your hip out of your pocket as you're reaching up. Good. Okay, we're going to breathe in, stretch more, inhale. And then we're going to exhale, coming down. Don't forget the spear fingers. Okay. And we're going to straighten the back leg out as much as possible, okay? Just depends on your flexibility. Also depends on your lower back, right? So if you're a little less flexible, the knees bent. If not, straighten it out of the way. Get a big stretch. It's up to you. I'm going to demo with a little bent knee. We're going to come up. We're going to lean to the side. And that's going to add more stretch into that hip, okay? Breathe in, stretch more. Inhale. And then we're going to exhale, spear finger. Good job. Okay, coming back the other way. Good, and bend. Okay, and turn. Okay, we're gonna reach up really high, reach up, reach up, reach up, reach up. Okay, we're holding. Good. Breathe in, stretch more. Inhale. And exhale, spirit fingers. Beautiful job. All right, let's kick that back leg back. Good. Holding. Yeah, straighten that leg out. Reach up and slightly to the side. Reach, reach, reach. Good. And breathe in. And exhale. Coming down, coming down, coming down, coming down, coming down. Good. All right, let's go. Feet flat, hands behind the head. Pull the elbows open. We got a lot of core to do, so we're going to go quick. Breathe in. And exhale. There it is. Okay. Elbows are up. Flare your ribs. Now lift your rib cage up, looking up, looking up, looking up. Hold. Okay, we're going to breathe in, inhale. And then we're going to exhale, reach up towards the ceiling. Reach, 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 reach. Yes. Okay, and over to the right. Stretch. Good. And over to the left. Good. Okay, we're gonna come back to the center. Breathe in, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Hold. Exhale. Spirit fingers. All right, one more, and we're start. All right, so our legs are out. Now the knees are slightly bent. Okay, remember this position is coming back. We're gonna breathe in, inhale, both hands come up, inhale. And then we're gonna exhale, dive into the pool, chin down, chest down, looking down, relaxing everything. Head, lower back stretch. Good. Okay, we're gonna roll up nice and slow. Keep your legs in this position. We're gonna start our core training in this position. All right, let's get the party started. Okay, first one, simple. Leg lifts. And down, and up, and down, and up. Now, if you lean forward when your leg comes up, that's gonna create more core activation. However, if you feel a pinch in your hip when you do that, go ahead and lean back a little bit more, give your hip more space. Trade-off. And lift, and down, and lift, and down, and lift. Now we're just gonna hold it. Hold and pulse. And pulse. Good. And pulse. Coming down. Other leg up right here. And pulse. And pulse. 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 And recover. Good. Keep your legs in this position. We're going to cross our arms. We're going to go slow twist. Slow twist. Head doesn't move, okay? Body swivels underneath it. You want more core activation, suck your stomach in. Lean forward slightly. Don't pull your shoulders, okay? Twist from your belly button. Good. Your shoulders shouldn't come across the midline. All right, who knows where this one's going? Stop in the center. Right leg up. Twist. Down. Left leg up. Twist. Down. Right leg and twist. Good. Left leg twist. So we're lifting and twisting same time. Good. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Now we're speed up. Twist. And twist. Nothing super fast, right? But here, twist. 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 And twist. Twist. And twist. 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 Pick a side. Hold it. Pulse that leg. Recover. Good. Other side. Twist. Lift. And pulse. Beautiful. Okay. Recover. Shake out the arms. We're going to keep the legs in this position, but this time we're going to squeeze them together. Do a little inner thigh. Okay. We're going to cross the arms. We're going to go side dips. Okay. Now, usually we do this with the arms. The reason we're not doing the arms today is we're actually going to go slightly forward. Okay, slightly forward, like your elbow's going over your thigh, right? Slightly forward. Be mindful of your lower back when you're coming back to center. Go slow. Keep the stomach drawn in, sucked in the whole time. Nice and slow, okay? Working on rib cage mobility. Also your obliques. Yeah. Now we're setting us up for a nice little roll here, okay? So we're gonna go down to the side, roll across the center to the other side, and up, okay? It's called an around the world. Down, forward, and around, down, forward. Actually, it's a great one for spinal mobility. Okay, stop in the center, go the other way. I love it. Okay, good. In around. And around. Good. Stop in the center, shake now. All right, one of my favorite core exercises. You guys know this one. Arms are out of your sides. Okay, if it bothers your arms, you can kind of pinch them in like this. Just depends on your shoulder flexibility. Okay, I'm going to go arms out. Feet are flat. We're going to shift. Okay, and we're going to shift. We're going to do a little science, okay? We're shifting. Our body wants to fall over, but this core muscle is stopping us from falling over, okay? Ooh. You want to sound smart to your grandkids? Say anti-lateral flexion. Yeah. Okay, good. Over. Good. And other side. Nice. Shift and lift. Hold. All right, hold it for me, okay? You guys got it. Hold the other side for me. Okay, recover, shake it out. Time for a little chair Pilates. You ready? Okay. Hold. We're going to shift. The opposite arm is going to come up and reach. Woo. Okay, back in, back to the center. Relax the arms, okay? It is a lot of work for your shoulders, so be mindful. I'm going to show the less arms, okay? So we're here. You're going to shift out, and you're going to reach, okay? Feel free to do it with the straight arms. Yes. Okay, back and relax. I'll show the straight arms again. I'm just showing two options here. Shift and hold it. Take your other arm. Reach. Oh, yeah. Okay, good. And back. Take it out. Well, you guys are lucky your coach loves Pilates. Here we go. Shift. Reach. Oh, that's good. Okay, good. Relax. Shake it out. Good. Nice tall posture. Arms are straight back. Feet are apart. Now, suck the stomach in. Okay? Keep your arms where they are. We're going to lean forward just slightly and back. Now, we're challenging our core, actually the core muscles in your back. Now, I can already tell some of us we're going to be rounding our spines, okay? It's not this. We're trying to move from the hips. If you only move 4 inches, but your back is straight, that's better than moving 10 inches with a bent back. Okay, kind of keep your back straight. You might feel it in your hips, stomach right now, but our core muscles are working good. Now, we're going to lean forward. We're going to hold it. Now, you can take your arms. You're going to fan them over your head. Try to keep your shoulders over your ears. Big stretch. Hold. Okay, good. That might be a little too much for the lower back. Let's try one more time, okay? Be mindful of your lower back. Don't lean as far forward. Okay, if you feel good in the back, lean forward as far as you can. Hands come up, reaching over. Try to keep your armpits behind your ears. Whoa. Okay. And back. And shake that. That's good. Good job. Run it out. All right, let's do some classic ones, okay? Hands behind the head. Now, when you do a crunch in the chair, you got to do what? Suck the stomach in, okay? So suck the stomach in as you go down. Though your hands are on your head, you do not pull your head down. There should be almost no pressure in your hands, okay? The reason we have our hands there is it's not only going to stretch our chest, is when we go down, it's going to pitch us forward slightly, okay? And we're getting those lower back and also deep anterior forward abdominal muscles. Abdominal muscles. Yeah, we're getting science in there. In there, suck the stomach in. Okay, beautiful. Let's do one more. We're gonna stop in the center. We're gonna breathe in, inhale. Arms come up, exhale, split fingers. Okay, breathe with me one time, inhale. Exhale. This next one, very slow. The first one you guys know, simple, lateral, okay? Do this one all the time, it's a great exercise. We're gonna just go to the side. I've been seeing people recently is when they go to one side, the other shoulder rolls forward. Okay, don't do that. Straight up. Good. Straight up and down, you're not going forward at all. We're gonna pick a side, we're gonna hold it. Okay. Notice where your hand is. Hello, hands. Okay, come back up. Other side. Down. Notice where your hand is. Okay, back up. Now, you go slow, but we're going to go down, and we're actually going to reach slightly back. So your hand should be behind where it was before. Okay, and back up. That's going to shift this emphasis into your lower back and your core muscle, okay? It's a great muscle to strengthen, but you got to be really mindful going nice and slow. Other side. Some lower back pain is due to actual lower back weakness and lower back inflexibility. Right now, we're handling both at the same time. What's up? Reaching back and slide to the side. No speed, okay? Good. And back. Other side. And back. Good. One more with me. Oh, that's beautiful. Good. Hands on the knees. Feet together, knees together, as promised. We're going to do this one again. This time, take your hands. It's almost like you're sitting on them, okay? There's little bones underneath your butt. Cyst bones, okay? You want to squeeze your butt muscles, and you should feel your glutes flex underneath your hands. Okay, you'll notice it. You're kind of like rise up because you're flexing the butt muscles. Okay, I know, genius. Squeeze and relax. Squeeze and relax. Now, let's add the knees. Squeeze the knees, squeeze the glutes. Good. Squeeze the knees, squeeze the glutes. It's one of those things, max effort, okay? Come in, squeeze. Okay, the final piece. Knees together, squeeze, suck the stomach in, pelvic floors from the bottom. And relax. And again. In, squeeze, suck, hold. And recover. Now we're just going to turn those muscles on big time, okay? Hands on the knees. You're going to lift your left leg up, okay? Push into your left hand. Push with your left hand down. Really beautiful, okay? Other side, lift. And push. And down. And lift. You're driving up with your leg, pushing down with your arm. Isometric tension, big push, big push, big push. Push. And down. Good. And up. And push. And down. And up. And push. Okay, good. Let's do both legs. Oh, yeah. And down. And up. 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 Okay, recover. Run it out. Run it out. I got a couple more for us. Let's do some good ones. Okay. Legs are out straightish. Hands are on the knees. Scoot forward in the chair to the very edge. Posture. We're going to lean back. And we're going to lean forward. You guys give me one more minute, okay? One more minute. Let's keep going. Chair core workout is special out. Now what's fun here is we're going to lean back. And you're going to lift your right leg up. You're going to hold it. And then you can lean back more. Don't touch the chair. Good. You're going to come forward. We're going to lean back. We're going to lift the other leg up. We're going to hold it, okay? Grand finale. Let's have some fun. We're going to lean back. We're going to hold it. You're going to lift the left leg. You're going to grab the chair. You're going to lift the other leg up. And relax. Good. One more time. Grab the chair. Both legs come up. Go. 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Nice job. All right. Before we end the chair workout, let's go ahead. We're going to stretch those hip flexors one more time, okay? We're going to turn. Okay. The only issue with training your core in your chair is you tend to overly rely on this hip flexor muscle right here in the front. That's why we're going to stretch it out. Same stretch as before, just coming straight up. Just one rep. Okay. Now, since our core is so fired up, suck your stomach and squeeze that glute like we did in the chair. Now you're going to get a little more stretch. Now you can reach higher, stretch, even flay your ribs if you want to. And we're going to breathe in, inhale. And then we're going to exhale. Spare your fingers. I love it. Okay, other side. Bend. Posture. Turn. Okay, we're going to reach up. Squeeze the glute. Squeeze here. Lift, 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 lift. Good. Core muscle engage. Pulling higher. Reach up. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale. Coming down. All right, let's come back to center. And chair workout complete. Nice job. First one, very simple. Hands on the knees, hands on the hips. Core muscles. Relax your knees, suck and squeeze in. Okay? While you're standing, we can get a little more tuck. And relax. And we're going to turn this into a little dance. Tuck and relax. And tuck. What are we not doing? This. Pushing it forward. Nope. Tuck. And relax. And tuck. And relax. And tuck. And relax. And tuck. And relax. Tuck. And relax. Okay, we're going to tuck. We're going to hold it. Now we're just going to lift one heel up and lift the other heel up. Arc time is called. Now, what am I focusing on? What are we focusing on? Tucking the stomach in, squeezing the glutes, okay? A lot of times students will do this. Right now, tuck. Promise is going to help your balance long term. Okay, now we're moving the heels quick. And step, and step, and step, and step, and step. Tucky, tuck, 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 tuck. Okay, good. Let's turn this now into a slow race. Remember, invisible chair, okay? A lot of us don't need the chair. That's amazing. It's even harder when you lift your knees to keep the tuck, okay? You got to fight the tendency to get this lower back arch, tucky tuck. I might say that so often you guys get sick of it. Good. Now we're going to go quick march and step. Now we're going to add the arms in. All that does is allows the rib cage to turn a little bit. It adds a more natural walking stride. And step. Breathe. All right, so we're going to go, this is single time, and then we're going to go half time. Up. And up. And up. Feel free to sync it up to the music if you want. And up. And now, when you're lifting, you notice my opposite arm is coming up. If that's too much, folks, just right here. Not a big deal. We're focusing on stomach, balance, 4, 3, 2, march it out. All right, if you remember from our fall prevention lecture, easiest way to prevent falls is to what? Pick up your feet. And if you're an all-star, you're tucking and picking up your feet. Now your lower back is strong. All right, halftime. Here we go. Up. And up. And up. And up. Good. And a 4, 3, 2, 1. Shake it out. Beautiful. Okay. Breathe. Exhale. Imaginary chair. Heel side pivots, okay? Boom. Remember, the hip is a door, right? Close the door. Open the door. Close the door. Are your knees locked out at any point? Absolutely not. Not in this class. Okay, we're going to open the door. We're going to hold it. We're going to take a step. Big step. Heel toe bend the knee into warrior. Push off that front foot. Bring your feet together, okay? Turn. Step while you turn. Good. Push off. Do not drag your foot. Step. Right here. Don't drag it back. Lift it. Okay? And turn. Good. Lift and step. What are your knees doing? Heel toe bend the knee, of course. Beautiful. Okay. One more. Last one. Okay, we're going to relax. Nice. Now, trickier step. We're going to cross in front. Okay? We're going to cross in front. What am I doing? I'm going toe, heel, bend the knee. That's fine. I'm going to change that in a second here. It's a little more complicated. And cross. Day-to-day life, we want to avoid crossing our legs as much as possible, okay? Very big hazard. Okay, now we're going to challenge the flexibility. When you step, you're going to step, heel, toe, bend the knee, and end up in this position. Okay? And back. You're going to step, heel, toe, bend the knee. And back. And heel, toe, bend the knee. There's a fancy name for this exercise. I can't remember it, though. And heel, toe, bend the knee. Now, if you're really paying attention, your back heel is coming up as you step across. It should not feel easy on the balance whatsoever. Okay, one more each side. It's a tricky step. It's actually one of the hardest steps. Not the hardest. Good. Now, we're going to uncoil that. So we're here, step at the diagonal, heel, toe, bend the knee. The next step you turn, and now you're going forwards. Okay, this is our uncross cross. All right. Sorry. So we're going to cross, bend, turn, and turn. Okay? You are turning while you step. Let's do it together. Here we go. Stepping across at the diagonal, turn, step, and step, and step. Find sometimes the less thinking, the better. All right? But make sure you're coming here, heel, toe, bend the knee, bend, and bend, okay? Like I said, one more each side. Very challenging step, if not the hardest. Bend and bend, okay? Having strong legs is one thing. Having coordinated and stable legs is another. Cross, bend in, bend, good. Simple one, toes up. Let's give those legs a little rest here. So the real question we're asking ourselves is this a leg workout or is this a balance workout? Trick question, it's both. And then if you're an all-star, it's also a core workout because works. But you can tell I stopped cueing that because it does get pretty complicated. All right, hold the toes up. Let's do penguin walks. If you're in our group class, go around the chairs. If you guys are at home, go ahead and just take big steps. Well, not big steps. You can just walk in a straight line. Walk in a straight line. I got a little room. Okay, recover. Nice. All right, we're going to go back to opening and closing the door. Okay, that's this one. And turn. And turn. And turn. And turn. You guys keep going. Keep going. All right, we're turning. Now, we're going to lift and turn and step, okay? And now, if you went that slow, that's amazing, right? We have the chair here. So it's a lift and a turn and a step. Oh, yeah, okay? Biggest mistake people make. Number one, not high enough. 2, not twisting. 3, heel toe bend the knee. So we're thinking up, twist, and turn, heel toe bend. Very advanced move. You guys are doing good. Up, heel toe, bend. I love it, okay? If you can do this, you will never trip going into the bathtub, I promise. Higher the better, right? Higher the better. You hear a hip hop, totally fine. Up. Good. One more. We're gonna have some fun. We're not having fun already. Okay. So you guys got your imaginary chair. Some of you won't need it, okay? But imagine there's a hurdle. We're gonna go up, step over, pause, other leg up, pause. Now let's do one more, same direction. Up, good, up. I'm sure no one has a hurdle at home, but if you did, go ahead, grab it now. And lifting up, pause, lifting up, pause. You really gotta exaggerate, okay? There's an imaginary object. You guys are doing good. Now, if you're, that's okay. Let the woogies happen. And step. And gotta practice in class. We're challenging ourselves right now. Up. 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 And up. Okay, one more each side. You ready? Up. And up. Up. And up. Ooh, yeah, it's a good one. Up. And up. Up. And up. Beautiful job, okay? I'm going to turn so you guys can see better. Chair's right here if you need it. Left foot. Heel toe bend the knee, one step, pause. Left foot again. Heel toe bend the knee, pause. In this position, your back heel is down. You're feeling a stretch to the back of your leg. Posturing up. We're going to take one more step forward. That's when the back heel comes up. Heel toe bend. Like that. Stretching, squeezing the back glute, posture. From here, we're not going to step back. We're going to push off the front foot. Okay? You guys can turn around. I'm going to reset. Right leg. Heel toe bend the knee. Good. Okay. Left leg, heel toe bend. Hold. Good. And again, heel toe bend, back heel comes up. Good. Posture, 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 posture. Good. Bend that front knee, hold. Bend that knee, hold, hold. Good. And pushing out the back leg. Beautiful job on those. Are a little stretchy stretch. All right, let's keep going, shall we? All right, shake everything out. We're gonna go for our standing practice, okay? Feet together, knees together, squeeze, cross the arms. We're all gonna close the eyes, 10 seconds. Close your eyes, 10, 9, 8, 7, I'm not gonna count all the numbers. Hold, notice, okay? And recover, shake it out. We're training the inner ear, folks. We're training the inner ear with the eyes closed. Next is semi-tandem, so your heel is touching, your heel is beside your toe, okay? Not in line yet, heel is beside the toe like this, okay? Cross the arms, close the eyes, and 10, 9, 8. Notice which way you swing, left, right, plant your feet, tuck your core, okay? And recover, beautiful. Now we're gonna switch legs. Your heel is beside your toe, okay? Cross the arms. We're gonna hold, and 10, 9, 8. One side maybe better than the other, totally normal. I'm trying to think about it. Pay attention to your feet, planting the feet, planting the core muscles. Okay, and recover. Remember, chair's right there, you need it. Now we're gonna do inline, okay? So our heel is touching our toe, our legs are in a straight line. When people do this, they have a bad tendency to lean back and put all the weight in your back foot, okay? This kind of defeats the purpose of the exercise. You want weight in both feet. Now, crossing our arms. You might already notice your feet going crazy, right? That's good. We're gonna close our eyes, and 10, 9, 8, 7. This one's hard. Make sure you're planting your feet. They are gonna be moving. Your ankles are gonna be moving, okay? Do not expect them not to move. You're adjusting, you're adjusting, you're adjusting. And recover. Good. All right, other side. We're almost done. Posture. Plant your feet. Make sure you're not leaning back. Weight's in the front foot. You're going to cross. Okay, we're going to hold. We're going to close the eyes. Where's your weight? Your ankles are going crazy. That's good. They're supposed to. If you lose your balance, just reset. Not a big deal. Good. And recover. Beautiful job. Beautiful job on those. Let's build on that, okay? We're gonna build on that. We're gonna walk. Inline step. Heel touch to the toe. Heel touch to the toe. Now, since you did with your eyes closed, there's no need to look down, right? You can look up. Now, if you're in our group class, go around in the chair. Okay, good. Keep going. Don't look at the floor, nothing down there for you. Use your feet to find your feet. Oh, here's your key. Nice and slow. Okay. Good. Let's turn this into our coveted spacewalk. We're here. Heel toe bend the knee. Lift the other foot. Heel toe bend the knee. If you don't know what a spacewalk is we're just walking really slow. Right? Feel free to go around the room. Around the chair is always an option if you need to use a chair. I'm actually going to turn. You got to do heel toe bend the knee. And we're going to lift the foot up. Okay? Now, next challenge is don't look at your feet. I promise the floor is not going anywhere. And if you did our fall prevention, there shouldn't be anything on the floor around you to trip on. Yeah. Okay, now keep going, but we're going to lift that foot higher as you step, okay? So you guys need to look at me real quick, right? I'm lifting my foot up as I step. Now, when you lift your foot up, the tendency is to want to put your foot down with a flat foot. Nope. Heel toe bend the knee. Heel toe bend the knee. Good. This is it. Now, if you're really feeling good, you're not looking at the floor and you're lifting that leg and you're slowly putting it down, really challenging the balance. Nice. Good. All right, and recover. We got 2 more exercises, then we're gonna be done, okay? First one, single leg stand, okay? Start with the chair if you need the chair. My chair's invisible, so I'm gonna start without it. The leg you're standing on, that knee is slightly bent. Your posture is lifted, okay? If you guys are on the all-star team right here, we're just gonna turn this leg open, okay? And then we're gonna bring the hands out. Good. Use the chair if you need it. Oh, my live stream team is good. Okay, and relax. Whew. Other leg. Now, let's say right here and you're just holding on, perfect. Just don't put your foot down, right? That's fine. Let's say you can only do it with one hand. That's perfect. No hands. Also perfect, right? You got to meet yourself where you are, folks. And now, all-star team, open the leg. Arms come up. I don't know, this looks like some kind of bird, huh? Okay, good. And recover. Shake everything out. All right, everyone, go ahead. Grab your chairs. Go quick. Grab your chairs. I'm not even going to edit that out. Grab your chairs. Okay. Up and down from the chair 10 times. Little new twist today. Crossing arms. Okay, feet are shoulder width apart. We're going to push our hips down. We're going to sit. Good. We're going to stand. Everyone's going to say 1. That's right. And down. And up. 2. Down. And up. 3. Down. And up. 4. Down. And up. 5. Down. And up. 6. Down. Up. 7. Down. Up. 8. Down. Almost down. Up. 9. Down. And up. 10. All right, as the song ended. Perfect timing. Okay, in place of our breathing today, we're going to do our neck stretches, but also relaxing, okay? Nice tall posture. We're just going to turn our heads to the right. Breathing as much as possible, okay? I'm not going to cue it, though. Just you're slowing your breath down into the nose, out to the mouth. Okay, we're going to turn our head the other way. Okay, back to the center. We're coming up. Breathing. Okay, and we're coming down. Okay, and back to the center, ear to shoulder. Good, and ear to the other shoulder. Good, and circle. Nice and slow. Good, circle the other way. And relax. Workout complete. Give yourself a round of applause. Nice job.